my beautiful souls, and welcome to my tarot channel. If you're new here, my name is Jem, and in today's pick card reading, we're going to be discussing what makes you the star of the show. So, in pick card readings, you can view them how you like. You can watch the whole video, or watch whatever pile catches your eye, as long as you take what resonates and then leave the rest. Know that the way that I read tarot is about self-reflection. It is about showing you the different options you have, and it is about showing you and hyping you guys up to know that you can conquer the world and do whatever it is you want to do and re-find your inner child and your inner light. So, we have 3 piles here today. We got, wait, hold on, let me pull out the images so I can take a little look-see. All right, so for pile 1, we got the card Gossip. And so we got the Gossip card, so that catches your eye. That is for pile 1. And then your image pile 1 is of this girl. She's got a couture shirt on. She's got like this belt. All of these girls are from Bratz, and she's got like these like light pink lips, this purple eyeshadow, these lashes, brown eyebrows, and her hair is like super blonde, and she's got her like hand over her head. She looks like she's like, oh my god, and like a bracelet, cute little silver bracelet, and black jeans. So if that resonates with you in any way, please pick pile 1. For pile 2, we got curves in all the right places. So if that catches your eye, or if you can relate to this, that is for pile 2. And then for pile 2, your image is of this girl. She looks like she's just like romanticizing life, or she's like looking at this guy being, ah, so handsome. Or she's just like daydreaming. She's like in her little daydreams, maybe in like school, just like thinking about something. But she's got silver earrings, purple eyeshadow as well. It's kind of like a grayish, it could be also gray, or purple, dark purple, or even blue. She's got like these silvery eyes, like it's like a brown, and then a white shirt with a little princess crown on it. And she's got like bangs and little like side pieces coming out, and her hair is like up in a ponytail, I think. And she's got a little birthmark, and a tiny ass nose. You barely can even see her nose. So if that resonates, please pick pile 2. And then for pile 3, we have Can You Handle My Lifestyle? This card. And your image honestly looks like 𝑎riana Grande, and she's got like pink eyeshadow, she's got brown eyes, little dot, little birthmark on her face. She has like pink lips, she's putting on lip gloss. It kind of reminds me of the last image that we did for the Total Drama or the Good Gossip on You last reading. And she looks like she's at like a makeup stand, like she's at her like little like makeup station in her room, and she's got like her makeup out. She's got like this cute shirt that has like, it looks like the sleeves are a little bit see-through, and then it looks like tie-dye / like marble look, and she also looks like she's wearing like a silver / like pearl necklace, and her hair's up in like a really high ponytail, and her bangs are like gelled down, or little pieces of hair like gelled down to the side. So if that resonates with you, please pick pile 3. Okay, let's hop into the piles. Hello, my beautiful pile 1s. If you chose this Gossip card as well as this image, this will be your reading on what makes you the star of the show. So a little reminder, if you guys want to help out the channel and maybe treat yourselves with a reading, you can. I have a 𝐸𝑋𝑒𝑒 AI tab in my description and in my bio. I have all my bundle readings listed there. I adjust the prices for those to be more reasonable. And I do have 30-minute readings as well. And there is a discount code if you guys would like to use it. I'm probably going to have a sale on Mother's Day coming up soon, so stay tuned for that. And then I also sell words of affirmation t-shirts. So yeah, check that out if you're interested. Thanks for listening. Okay, so what we have for you is we have the Gossip card. We're going to pull out index messages over your cards, and then we're going to pull a Pinterest image as well. So these are the cards that we have for you. So we have the first one is the Three of Cups. This is a new deck I just recently bought. It says 2, 4, 6, 8. We think you're super great. Go team. Girl squad, cheerleaders, rock, Three of Cups. I keep getting cheerleaders in my readings. So there could definitely be somebody who's like a cheerleader, or like someone who is like a cheerleader for others, like somebody who really hypes people up. So we got that in reverse. We also have the aid card. It says mercy, charity, kindness. And then we have the death card from this new deck I also have. It's called the 𝑸𝑒𝑋𝑒 Tarot. And it looks like somebody giving birth. So this is making me think of birth of a new project, new storyline, something new, maybe even literally a baby. Then we have the Five of Cups of this other new deck that I got. It's called the something pause tarot. Then we have the Tower card from the cat meme tarot deck. And then we got the Magician in reverse, and it's of a woman with all these numbers. You got the cups, star, wands, swords. She's just calculating all of that into the computer, and that came in reverse. So I'm going to move in a little bit closer to these cards, and then we're going to hop into your reading on what makes you the star. Okay, pile one. So I read into all your cards. I think first what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off with your image. So the first thing I was getting, pile one, I feel like you're dramatic. Like, I feel like you could be somebody that, all right, I'm getting like two sides of the spectrum. I'm getting a group of people that is very much in the drama, very much likes to gossip, people that I'm getting like, you may know a lot of information about people. You may know a lot about what's going on. Maybe not on purpose. Maybe it's not something you really seek out, but somehow it's like all that information is like handed to you on a silver platter. It could be because people feel, you know, like they want to confide in you. They see you as like this kindness. You are like this helping hand to a lot of people. I'm also kind of getting like you are like the drama. She's the drama. Like I'm just getting somebody on the center of the stage. She's like, oh my God, I've fallen and I can't get up. And you could be someone that's very theatrical. And like, I think you could be someone who's also just very in tune with their emotions, really in tune with how it is they feel and what it is they're feeling. And I think that's what really drives everybody's attention and really makes you the center star on a, you know, in a crowd. So that could be for some of you. And I'm also getting that you could be on the whole other side of that spectrum. You could be the complete opposite of that, because we have the Three of Cups in reverse and the Five of Cups. So there could be something about you really stepping yourself away from people, being at a distance, maybe even isolating yourself at this current moment. And I was kind of getting like, for some of you, it's like a self-fulfilling prophecy where I'll get more into that in a sec. That's more of like getting deeper into it. But what really makes you the star of the show, pile one, is I think your style. People could really love your hair color. Maybe your hair color is what really makes you stand out. People could love your makeup, the way you do makeup. Maybe you wear like really bright colors. in your clothing or just like with the makeup you wear. I think another thing is you could have a really strong group of girls, like a really strong friendship. And in this card, this specific card, it talks about, it says just girl squad, cheerleaders, rock. And it's like three girls cheering each other on. And in the original Rider-Waite, like the book that I have that talks about the definition of this card, it talks about the movie Sex and the City. So that could be something relating to you. It's like in the movie, all these girls like help support each other. They meet up with each other. It's like this really strong girl group that it's just like a sisterhood, like a family. I think what makes you the star of the crowd, Pile 1, is people really see you as such a great sister. People really see you as such a great family member, supporter, like someone who's very kind and just like maybe you provide a lot of charity for people. You're like somebody that people feel like they could rely on or come to you when they're at like a hard place and feel like you'd be super supportive and understanding. I think another thing I was getting is, what was I gonna say? People feel you're a really good cheerleader. Like you cheer them on, you're very supportive, you're very loving. I think you're also the type of person that is very understanding. I'm kind of getting like with the cards, it was giving me two sides, like two different sides. One side, it's like somebody who gossips, right? Somebody who is, who likes to vent to their friends and talk about whatever it is that's on their plate and maybe even gossip about what people are up to or what is going on through people's lives, because you could be very much in the know. And not in a way that's like negative. Like you could be just like, you just may like to know what people are up to and like being like, yeah, like I'm really proud of my friend for, all these different achievements she's doing and like she's rocking on and like did you know that, her and her situation ship like, isn't really going the best or like I'm not really like, I hope that she finds somebody better because she deserves better. Like, not in like a like bad way. It's more of like a just someone who likes to gossip with their friends and like catch up on the tea. So that's what I'm getting with that, but I'm also getting the complete other side of that because it did come in reverse. So it could be like maybe you haven't really been really getting into the know. Maybe you're very excluded or very like to yourself at this moment, and people feel like your energy is not easy to come by. There could be something about what makes you stand out in a crowd. Sorry, let me silence my phone. Sorry about that. You could receive a lot of text messages. You could be very popular, Pile 1. There could be something about like your energy is not easy to come by. People could really want to like reach out to you or hang out with you or spend time with you, and it's kind of like you may always be busy or there's always something going on, or maybe you want like more friends. And with the Five of Cups we have here, it could be like a self-fulfilling prophecy where it's almost like you want to have more friends, but you choose to distract yourself with work rather than, putting yourself out there and meeting new people. And it's like almost like a little bit of maybe victim mentality with that, where it's like being like, oh, people just don't like me, but it's like you're almost fulfilling that by pushing people away. So there could be something about that, like a really deep message for some of you. But if that doesn't resonate, this could just be a message saying like, your friends are here to support you. Your family's here to support you. You could be going through a bit of like a very transformational, very, very transformational period at this moment. A lot of change is happening for you, Pile 1. And, your friends and family are here to support you and aid you and, you know, give you the biggest hug and love you. So that could be something. I think also what really makes you like shine and be the star that you are in the show, Pile One, is like you're the type of person that changes so much, and I think people like are constantly seeing like a new version of you. Each time they see you, it's like a different version of you. And people are like, I don't feel like I really know Pile One. Like Pile One's always changing. Pile One's always different. Or growing constantly. I think you're the type of person that could really like shapeshift into so many different wonderful versions of yourself. Like you're constantly changing for the better. And it's like you shed your old skin. I know this card is like someone giving birth, and then they have like this baby. Sorry, they have like this baby, and I know in the card it talks about like this, like a new birth of a new idea. It definitely could be that, a new birth of a new idea, because we have the Magician here, and the Magician talks about stepping into like starting something new. So for Pile One, what makes you the star of the show is that you're constantly always like trying new things, or, you know, stepping into new areas of your life, that like taking the risk and giving it a shot, and that could really be what people really love about you. And what makes you the star of the show is people are like, wow, like people feel inspired by you. People feel like you're such a great sister, such a great family member. People love to support you. People want to support you. I'm also getting, you're like the type of shoulder to cry on. You're the type of person to rely on when shit goes south or when shit hits the fan. Like you're the type of person that's like, hey, I'll take care of you. Like, I got you, don't worry. Let's figure it out together. And I feel like that's really reciprocated for your relationships. I feel like you have, if you guys haven't already found a really strong group of girls, this is a sign that this type of connection is, you know, manifesting into your life. And I think a piece of advice that the universe is mentioning is to not focus on the negatives, but to focus on the positives, and find gratitude in life, find gratitude for where you are in the present, and, you know, find more happiness. Life is too short to take it seriously. And I feel like the number one thing that I'm getting is you're really fun, Pile One. You're really fun. You like to have fun. You could be stepping a lot more time out like for yourself, and just spending more time relaxing, being more in your feminine energy, and just taking time for yourself, like taking care of your hair, taking care of your body, your nails. Like you're a queen, and your body deserves to be treated like a queen. And I think like another thing I was getting, just really stepping into your divine feminine. I think just like rolling out of bed, you know, at whatever time, and kind of just like going with the flow, seeing where the wind takes you, going to that like Pilates class, or going into the spa, getting like a facial. I was also kind of getting like, to be honest, and like having fun with your love life, having fun with your girlfriends. Like you could have a lot of girlfriends where you guys all just meet up with each other, drink some wine, and, you know, chat about like, you know, the new whatever's going on in like the town, and like just having a, you know, a fun like blast with each other, and catching up on the newest movies, watching like scary movies together, or like Criminal Minds, or like the detective shows together. Just having like this beautiful sisterhood here. And maybe you have like sisters, and that could also be like what makes you the star of your show, is like your relationship with your sisters could be significant for some of you. What else am I getting? I think you're really fun, Pile One. I think you're the type of person that people love to have a lot of fun with you. I think you have a really funny laugh. Um, I definitely, though, am getting somebody who's pretty dramatic. um, and like not in a bad, not in like a way of like invalidating your feelings. Your feelings are valid. You're fucking amazing, Pile One. I think what I'm trying to say is people love you may have a lot of drama in your life. You might constantly have like shit going on, and it's not like you may chase it, you may look for like drama to keep things interesting in your life. But it's not like, it's like your life is like a movie, Pile One. Your life is like, you romanticize life. You like to have fun, you know, you like to enjoy life. There's nothing wrong with not taking life so seriously. And I literally think that's the way you are, Pile One, is you're someone who doesn't take life seriously. You like to have fun, you like to goof around, you like to be a little flirty. I definitely am getting this sensual vibe from you, especially with the tower and the Three of Cups here. Is definitely getting pretty like sensual vibes. You're super sexy. You're in tune with your sexiness. You love to be a little flirtatious, a little charming, seductive. I think you like to say these little like raunchy messages. They just come out of nowhere. They're kind of just like sporadic. And people love that shit about you. They find it so funny. I think you're also like somebody though that's also like, I have that one side to you, and then this whole other side to you that's like intense individual who literally can like be this phoenix that rises from the ashes. I think you could be having an ego death right now. You could be shedding your ego and putting that shit to the side so that you could live a more happy, fulfilling, loving, and fun life. And I think that's like where you are at in the present moment. And that is what's making you, the star of your show. And a letting go of this like ego of needing to be like, romanticizing the struggle or like the victim mentality. Like, it doesn't need to be a struggle. It doesn't have to be hard. Life can be easy. Let's not take life too seriously. So I think that's what I'm really getting with you, Pile One. Let's see what else makes you the star of the show. I think I might do, we'll see if I do extended readings. I want to start, Insta, interesting. We have Insta Tarot right here in Insta. So people could be looking at your Instagram. People could be seeing you have a lot of fun. Maybe you're constantly posting pictures of you and your friends, just like out on the night or just having fun in the city or something. Because we were getting like Sex in the City. Maybe you're just posting pictures with like new people, maybe new lovers, new situationships, like just a bunch of men in your life. There could be something about that. You're just having a fun, living life. People may feel like your life is like a movie. People could look at you and be like, Pile One's literally living in a movie. Like, she should have her own TV show. It's fucking living with the Kardashians, like, straight up. I'm also kind of getting, like, with this Insta, you could be an Insta baddie. You could be a fucking hot ass bitch with a lot of Insta followers. Maybe that's like something you're destined for, is to like, there could be something about posting more. And maybe like there's something about this new idea, this new start, this new project that you could be starting, that the universe is really telling you to go full throttle and have fun with it. It's supposed to bring you fun and joy, not be a draining process. So maybe something about that. So we have surrounding negative energy. So I think this is more of like an ego thought. This is not true. This is what you could be telling yourself. For some of you who are the ones isolating, this could be something you tell yourself to isolate yourself. And it's keeping you away from genuine loving connections, because nobody's perfect. Not everybody's positive all the time. Obviously know to your own extent. But there could be something about that. Okay, what else do we have for pile one? What else makes pile one? People could be noticing that maybe you've been, you know, really like going through it, but you're still thriving. You're still looking at the positives. You're still focusing on the positives. Honestly, pile one, I'm wearing this cute little colorful hat that I got, and it's so freaking cute. I feel like this is something you'd wear. Like, I feel like this is something, some colorful, like, cute little accessory. And that's what really makes you the star of the show. We also have blushing. You could have, like, a cute blush, maybe the way you blush. There could be something about all lust, no trust. There could be some sort of situation that's kind of like all lust, no trust with that. What else about pile one makes pile one the star of the show? Confidently sexy. Yeah, I'm gonna have to blur that. But you could be really confidently sexy. You're just your confidence. You're here to strut your stuff. You walk on like a runway. You're like, I don't give a shit. She's whipping her hair. She's like, oh. People could be eager to show you off, or you could just be someone that like likes to show off, likes to show what you got. And you're not doing it in a way of trying to show off. It's kind of just like you like to post. You like to be who it is you are. And people, you could be a little bit more out there than other people may be when it comes to being vulnerable and showing all sides of yourself. Like, you could be so authentically yourself, pile one. You could have like a really good best friend. People could want to be your best friend. People could like constantly like look at you and be like, wow, I want to be like best friends with pile one. But maybe they're like afraid to come up to you because you're so like confident. We have you deserve someone who sees you for who you are. So you could be, maybe you're overcoming a certain stage in your life where you might be letting go of like lust situations. You're kind of just like, you know what? I want trust. I want true love. I don't really care about this ego gratification that I get from men or women or whoever. Doesn't matter about that anymore. I don't need validation. I'm here looking for real love. So there could be something about that. Maybe that could be like a drastic change that's happening for you, pile one. We have the way you care so deeply is rare and beautiful. You could be someone who's very caring. What makes you the star of the show is how deeply you care. Your emotional side. People love you for your emotions, pile one. You have what makes you unique, what makes you such a unique like star out of all these other people on this, you know, show, is that you care so deeply, and it's truly beautiful. It just goes to show how beautiful your soul is. All right, what else about pile one makes pile one the star of the show? We have red flags. You could be really good at detecting red flags. You could be really good. It says, I attract success. Wow. You could be like attracting maybe better friends. There could be something about distrust. But you could be attracting better friends. You could be attracting better partners. Just a better life in general, pile one. And I'm really happy for you. And that's what really makes you the star of the show. People see you're leveling up. People literally see you're leveling up. All right, so what else do we have? Let's do Pinterest board. So I'm just gonna pull one image and see what we get. Because that is all the time I have for today, but the next reading we're gonna do probably is all Pinterest board, because I know you guys really like it. Okay, so this is what the image, let me save it. So this is the image that came for you guys. What the fuck? Hello, let me get to my images, you sons of bitches. Okay, so this is what popped up for you, your first image. What makes you the star of the show is there could be something about the dynamic between who you are dating or who you're talking to. That could be like the thing, the highly topic. There could be something about what is currently being gossiped about you and what's like currently what is being talked about right at this moment. Could be you and this person's relationship. People are maybe curious about it. People could be wondering how it's going. People could be maybe wondering what's going on with that. That could be like what's, you know, the hot topic of, you know, what's going on in this present moment and what's making you the star of the show. It's what's giving you like a lot of attention. There could also be something about, there could be someone in particular that maybe looks like this, that could be just like, that's how they're viewing you. And like I'm also kind of getting, there could be something about like a jersey and it says Kings, and then she's got like candies in her hand, and he's got like this little arrow tattoo. Yeah, so there could be something about that. It's like this is the hot topic. This is what's making you the star of the show. Is maybe you already have like a really strong connection, and that could be like the hot topic. What's making not the only thing, but this could be an additional thing that makes you the star of the show. Okay, so that is what I have for you, Pi 1. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please give this video a like, consider subscribing, let me know how I did in the comments, and I'll see you in one of my next ones. Bye! Hello, my beautiful Pile 2s. If you chose curves in all the right places, this will be your reading about what makes you the star of the show. So, in today's reading, we are going to be doing these index messages, and then we're going to pull some cards, and then we're going to do one image of Pinterest board at the end. So if you're interested, stay tuned. I also want to let you guys know a quick reminder that I do sell personal readings. So if you do want to treat yourself as well as support the channel, you can. I have bundle readings there. I adjusted the prices to make it a little bit more reasonable for you guys. And I do sell 30-minute single deck readings as well. And I do have a discount code. So I'm probably going to do a sale that's going to make everything super cheap for Mother's Day. So if you guys are interested, make sure to stay tuned for that. And I do sell Words of Affirmation t-shirts that are these beautiful bright colors. I'm almost done, so I'm going to be posting the new ones soon, so stay tuned. Thank you so much for listening. Okay, let's hop into your reading. So the number one thing off the bat, what we're getting is what makes you the star of the show is your curves. You could have curves in all the right places. Your body could be really body yada yada, okay? She's a dime piece. She's got the curves. She's like Catwoman. She's like, you got this like walk to you. It's like, oh shit, oh shit. And and with your image, I think people could really like to daydream about you. You could be a daydreamer. You could be someone who definitely likes to daydream. I was also kind of getting like somebody who reads like romantic novels. I don't know why, that it just is what came out. You could be someone that also just like daydreams during class. Maybe people are like wondering what you're thinking about. Maybe you constantly are getting distracted by like your thoughts. I feel like people also see you as like a princess. You're like in the image, she's wearing like a shirt that has a little princess like tiara on it. So I feel like it's like princess. There could be something about princess treatment, being like a princess. And people could really love your earrings. You could have a really unique haircut. Like you see how she's got bangs and then she has these really long pieces like straight off the side. So there could be something about your haircut. Could be really interesting. Maybe the way you put up your hair, like the way you style your ponytail could be unique. What else makes you the star of the crowd, Pile 2, is there could be something about your posture. It could be something about the way you rest your head on your palm, the way you look when you're just pondering. Maybe it's the face you make when you're like a little curious, or you're just like, ah. Like a little like, it's giving me, I don't know why I'm thinking of this, but I don't know why I thought of Snow White. Is it Snow White? Or Cinderella? I'm getting Cinderella vibes. Like she's trapped with her, she's got these crazy sisters, this crazy stepmom, and then she's like fantasizing about this guy to come like rescue her. So there could be something about that that could be really significant for you guys. If that's not it, there could just be something about like you could be like a princess. You're already like in this beautiful gown and like just like strutting on her shit. Like she's the princess. She's literally a princess. So that's what I have with that. Let's get into your cards. So what we have with your cards, we have the Hangman in reverse, which says, being stuck isn't always a bad thing. Sometimes it's a reminder to slow down, be present, trust that the universe has a plan. So it says presence, trust the universe, and Hanged Man. Is that his toes? What he got on his toes? What the hell is that blue bubble? Oh, it's a check mark. It's verified. So this is like the Instagram tarot deck. This is a new deck that I got that I'm going to be listing on my website, but I love the deck. It's so cute. We have Alliance. We have Trust, Honesty, Compatibility, and that is in reverse. We also have Nine of Wands, this little dopey cat. Cat's got like cross-eyed. You could definitely get distracted really easily, pile 2. There could be something about you getting distracted. People could like to distract you. Or there's just something about like, you know how like when people start to fade away and they're not like, they're just thinking really hard, their eyes start to cross a little bit, or they start to like just go like this way. And like the cat's eyes are kind of just like, dude. Like she's thinking, she's not here present. She's not present in the moment. She's working super freaking hard, but she's not present in the moment. She's got too many things in her mind. She's dreaming about something, but she's not present in the moment while she's sleeping. And oh my God, you know what's so interesting? Look at her, look at the cat, like using the broom. And that's literally what Cinderella was. Like she would just constantly be cleaning. And like she was in that position where she was like cleaning up the house. And like it's just really giving me that vibe. So that's what I'm really getting for you. There could be something significant, significant about that for you, pile 2. We have the World, and it's this little cat with this scrunchie like on its head. It's just really giving me dopey cat vibes. You could be a little bit dopey, pile 2, but like so lovable. And dopey's not a bad thing. Dopey is cute. Oh, we got 2 cards here. And then we got 6 of Wands. Okay, so this is what the card looks like. And there's some sort of award that they get on their, there's like, this is a Mac computer, I think, and some coffee, and they look like it's in like an office job or something. Okay, and then we got these 2 cards came together. 5 of Wands, which I read into already, and then there's this card that says 8 of Wands. I think they both came in reverse. Or I think it was like this. Shit, I should have paid attention. Sorry. Okay, 8 of Wands. It says your Uber has arrived, and there's an Uber card that just like popped in. And then there's 5 of Wands. Interesting. I'm really getting a vibe of like being maybe, let me read into these cards. So we have the World card. So the World card represents, in reverse, says seeking personal closure, shortcuts, and delays. And then the Hanged Man, in reverse, says what? The Hangman is a major arcana. Where is it? Oh. It says delays again. Delays, resistance, stalling, indecision. Interesting. Delays. We keep getting delays. Okay. And then we have alliance, trust, honesty, honest compatibility, and then 6 of Wands. 6 of Wands in reverse says private achievements, personal definitions of success fall from grace and egotism. Interesting. And then 9 of Wands. We also have 8 of Wands. Interesting, we have 9 of Wands and 8 of Wands. Okay, so that could be like some sort of stepping stone, like a step up that just happened. We have 8 of Wands. It says delays. We keep getting delays, pile 2. Delays, frustration, resisting change, internal alignment. That's 8 of Wands in reverse. 9 of Wands upright says ooh, we got the Hangman to wait. 8 of Wands in reverse and Hangman. It says best to hold off activities at this stage to allow yourself some extra thinking time to plan your path forward. Interesting. And then the 9 of Wands says resilience, courage, persistence, test of faith, and boundaries. And then 5 of Wands. 5 of Wands. I know this is the fighting card. This is the card that's like fighting to win at all costs. It says conflict, disagreement, competition, tension, and diversity. I know in this deck it specifically talks about like basically all these people, different people have a different way of wanting to do something, and like it's like you finally build up like a team and you're like the leader of this team. And you're trying to get everybody's opinion, but there's so many different things at once that it's like constantly facing delays because there's too many different opposing positions. So there's like a lot of conflict. So pile 2, what I'm getting for you, what makes you the star of the show is how tremendously hard you're working. That could be for some of you. The thing is, though, that's like for majority of you, because I'm definitely getting a really hard-working individual, especially with this 5 of Wands, especially with this 8 of Wands, and especially with this, the 5 of Wands. Oh my God, there's so many Wands. Oh my God, and we have 6 of Wands. Holy shit. We have 5, 6, 8, and 9. Oh my God, pile 2. There's a lot of fire. Either you work really fucking hard or you work really fucking fast. And towards whatever the fuck you're doing. And that's really what makes you the star of the show, is like people are like, holy crap, pile 2 just built a fucking empire in like 2 seconds. Literally just snap of the fingers. Oh, here it is. I built it. Rome wasn't built in a day. Actually, no, bitch, it was. And it was built by me. Like, you're the type of person that would, go out there, pick up your own, like, shovel and, like, straight up just start building it yourself. And I think in a way, you could be distracting yourself while doing that as well, in order to, like, keep you consistent, but also not lose your mind in the process. So there could be something about that pile 2. But for the rest of you, if that doesn't resonate, this could be something about a lot of delays, like a lot of delays getting in your way, or telling you to slow down, telling you, hey, like, how about we slow it down a bit? This is going to take some time. What you don't want to do is burn yourself out. Because a lot of fiery action could be because of anxiety and could lead to burnout. So there could be something about that. And there's a lot of messages talking about delays, and even it says, specifically, the Eight of Wands and the Hangman says, how about we take some time to step back from this a little bit and reflect on it and plan ahead on how we're going to take action towards this, or what we're going to do to maybe better direct us in a better direction. So, that could be something. With you, pile 2, I think what makes you the star of the show is nothing gets in your fucking way. Like, I don't even think this is gonna stop you. The universe is like, hey, why don't we take a break? Why don't we take a little delay? You know, why don't we, like, the universe is like, I'm gonna smack you up if you don't fucking take a break, okay? I'm literally gonna smack you up. You're gonna end up getting sick with a cold for a week, and you're gonna be forced to lay in bed and relax. And if you don't do it, like, the universe is like, don't test me, bitch. But you just, like, are so passionate and dedicated to your craft or whatever it is you're doing. I think you're, like, the type of, like, you're in, like, you could be in a leader position. It's just really giving me, like, you're very proud and confident, and just somebody who really is, like, shines in their work. You could be someone who just loves to work or loves to chase your passions, chase your goals, chase your career. You could be someone who's very career oriented. For some of you, this could be the complete opposite of that. And ooh, I have such a big message for you, pile 2. What makes you the star of the show, pile 2, is not only that, it could be that, but it could also be you have a really good balance at knowing when to take breaks and knowing when to prioritize yourself. And you could be someone at your, like, at this current moment, you could be having a lot of delays, and you could be just focusing on the things that make you happy. And there could be just something about things distracting you, or things, like, kind of keeping you in this, like, fantasy land as a way of distracting you from the difficult points of the present moment. That could be a specific message. If that doesn't resonate, that could be something you use to your advantage. That could be something you are aware of, that you're like, okay, how can I use this to my advantage? Okay, so for example, when I'm going to be working hard or working towards this thing, and I know, like, this is just something I have to fucking do and get it over with so that I could, you know, move towards this other goal, you could be really good at, like, finding ways to just, like, distract yourself while you're at, like, work or something. So, like, you are still doing your work, but it's almost like you use, like, podcasts, or you use, like, you're, like, kind of watching TV in the background while you do your work, or it's, like, just, like, you're listening to music, or there's just, like, different ways to help, like, boost your, like, dopamine during these harder times to, like, keep you, like, have, like, this balance while you're working hard. So that could be something, and that could be really what makes you stand out, is, like, people may be like, how the fuck do you not take a break? And it's because you have this, like, balance of, you have a really good balance with resting, and maybe people don't even see it. Maybe there could be something about your accomplishments as well not being recognized, or your progress not being, like, showcased at this moment. But it's not like there isn't being extreme progress being made. It's because we're, you know, it's like you're running so fast that you haven't even gotten the chance to look behind you and see this amazing empire that you've crafted behind you. It's like, it's really just giving, you could be, what makes you shine, pile 2, is the way you are building patience, and the way that you're building consistency, the way you are you know, building your own motivations or not really needing motivations. You're just making your own discipline, your own consistency to stick with what it is you want to do for yourself, setting goals for yourself and staying consistent with it. And by finding ways to be like, okay, well, I need to do this, but what can I do to make it easier for myself while I do this? So listening to podcasts or listening to music or meditating before I do it, or, you know, listening to like ASMR videos or people saying words of affirmations, telling me how amazing I am, watching tarot card readings while I do these things, to just like help myself, you know, get through it. Because I know at the end of this, I'm going to be achieving all my goals and I'm going to be so happy that I didn't give up on myself and that I pushed myself, you know. So that could be like one side of the story for you guys, and that's what makes you truly shine. And people are like, wow, like Pile 2 is a fucking go-getter, and like Pile 2 is insanely dedicated. And then for the other half of you, people are seeing you as somebody who's really good at finding balance between relaxing and really taking care of yourself, because taking care of yourself is important. And the universe, for some of you, if you are like workaholics, this is a message from the universe saying, hey, why don't we take some time to, you know, rest a little bit and prioritize ourselves a little bit. And like the reason why is because there could be a message saying, hey, why don't we take a step back, look at this from a different perspective? Because what we could be doing right at this moment could be a bit of a distraction. It's distracting you from what it is you should actually be doing. So for example, like, let's say you want to be a YouTuber, or you want to be a songwriter, yada, yada, X, Y, and Z. And you've been working so hard towards something completely different, being like, oh, I need money to do this, or I need to do this in order to become what it is I want to be, like in order to start that, you could be going in the wrong direction. You're focusing and you're putting more time and energy into something that isn't really serving you. And that could be what the universe is kind of saying, is like, hey, like, I know you are trying to like go down this direction because you think that you need to, or you think that you need to have something else additionally to you in order to start towards what it is you want to do. But trust me, you already have everything under your belt and under, like, in your power to chase that as well. Whatever it is, like, for example, becoming a YouTuber, becoming a musician, whatever, you just need to start. You just need to start in that direction and pour your time and energy in that direction, not into these other side gigs, or not into these other like things of wasting time or thinking that you need extra money. It's just wasting your time. It's not worth it. It's not worth your time. You are more valuable and more worth, like, so much more than what it is you think you are worth. And there could be a message saying, let's not distract ourselves anymore with these poor choices of like coming from maybe deeper unresolved feelings towards ourselves. So that could be something, I know I'm saying in the present moment, that could be something, but that could be something you already have overcame, Pile 2. And that's what makes you the star of the fucking show, is because you already know your worth. You already know you're not distracting yourself. You're already romanticizing your life and living your dream life and living the way it is you want to live. So there could also be something, what makes you the star of the show, Pile 2, is the way that you're able to be open towards criticism, the way you're able to take on what everybody's, you know, other opinions are, or like other, you know, ideas. And you could be someone that maybe like has gotten overwhelmed in the past, but you've kind of learned that this is such a beautiful opportunity to have like a team that's all working together, because like you need help, you know, like you need help in order to grow and build a foundation. You can't just do it all by yourself. You need a group of people, you know, you need like other people that excel in different departments. Like, for example, if you think of Apple, it's not just one person built the whole store or built like that whole, company. Like at first, yeah. But then they started hiring more people, and that's how they grew into this multi-million-dollar company. So there could be something for you, pile two. It's like you could be, what makes you the star of the show is the way that you're able to be open towards other people's opinions, or open towards other people's and really able to not let it take it personally, or take it personally towards your art as criticism. It's kind of like you're like, oh, well, actually that's pretty smart. Maybe I should look into that. And you're very open-minded towards other people's opinions. And you take it with a grain of salt. You're not like, okay, how can I understand and look towards what everybody says and pay attention to what is limiting and what actually can help me? Because what you don't want is you don't want people giving their opinion, being like, oh, you shouldn't do that, or you shouldn't do this, or you have to do it this way. Because all that stuff is very limiting, and that's just going to hold you back in life. But you could be really good at okay, well, what can I take from this? What can I take from this opinion that actually could benefit me? You know what I mean? So there could be something about that. And then lastly, you have the world in your hands. You have the world in the palm of, I just want to say the palm of your shoulders. The palm of your hands. There's definitely something about maybe your scrunchies. People could really love your scrunchies. Maybe there could be something about maybe you put your hair so tight that it kind of pulls your face. Because you see how this cat's kind of in this awkward position, and it's making me think of the ponytail pulling really tight. But this is such a beautiful card, and this is such a wonderful card to get. You literally have the ability to be a master at everything, pile two. You are somebody who, it's giving multimedia, just a master of all. And I think with this world card is you have the world in your hands. I know that you might be frustrated with the delays, frustrated that it's not coming as quickly as you hoped. But trust me, it is coming. It is coming. Another thing I'm getting with the Six of Wands is success, public recognition, progress, self-confidence. So pile two, what could be coming for you is your recognition, is your, achievement, your reward, your outstanding, what is it called? Upstanding ovation, people clapping for you, people, cheering for you, people literally so proud of you. That could be, you could be working so hard towards it, and you're kind of just when is it going to be my turn? When is it going to be my turn? And trust me, it's coming soon. Trust me, it is coming quickly. It is coming fast. It is already here. There could be something about knowing that when you focus on the positives and seeing already what it is you have can really help with recognizing and also manifesting in more recognition and just that the recognition that you've been wanting. And your hard work is not going to be gone unnoticed. You could be working behind the scenes at this moment, pile two, and whether you are or not, people are still seeing your progress and seeing how far you are coming. But But know that, like, just to have patience, because it's about the long run. It's not about the short-term game. Because trust me, if you got all of the short-term recognition, you wouldn't have learned anything to consistently keep it. You know what I mean? Like, it's gonna take time, but trust me, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. It's literally happening. It's already has happened. You just gotta believe it. You gotta, trust yourself. You gotta stay confident. And yeah. So another thing too, you could be also having private achievements. You could be having it, with yourself, like noticing your own achievements in your own private, like, space. And it could be like, what makes you the star of the show, pile 2, is that you're not looking for other people's validation. You don't care if you get other people's validation. You already know that you're doing amazing and that you're already receiving all these achievements privately. And you have your own personal definition of what success looks like to you. I think what makes you the star of the show, pile 2, is, I think you could be very humble. And I think that could also add to, I don't know why I keep stuttering, but there could be something about you also just being very trustworthy, very honest, and people feel like they're very compatible with you. Yeah, so that's what I have with that. Let's see what index cards we have for you, pile 2. We have determined. Oh my god. Oh my god. Determined to have you. We have princess. It says this person is a hot mess over you. Okay, so pile 2, there could be something about maybe you're a hot mess over somebody, or somebody could be a hot mess over you. But what I'm really getting is also, like, what makes you the star of the show? Let me, like, say all these messages in a more positive light, because I know I was focusing more on, like, the therapy side or, like, the shadow work side of these things, these cards. But the number one thing I'm really getting is your hard work is not going to go unnoticed. Your hard work is already being noticed, and you may be noticing it more at this time period, but stay patient. The second you let go of needing others' validations and you just start working for you, and you let go of, like, what other people think, what other people, you don't really give a shit what they think. You're kind of just like, you'll take people's, opinions and see what you can take and how you could benefit from it, but not in a way of, like, holding you back. And you're not going to hold yourself back from posting. You're not going to hold yourself back or think that you have to be perfect, because nobody is. And you're really shining bright and being the star of the show with your, like, imperfection or imperfect creativity. The way you just pour your time and effort into the things that make you happy, and letting go of the wasteful jobs. Like, maybe you had a job where you were working as an Uber driver, or like any of those types of jobs that maybe wasn't paying you enough, and it was not, like, worth your time. Your time is more valuable. Your time is more valuable. Where can you put your time into the things that actually make you happy? Because you never know, by putting your creativity out there, what opportunities you're opening for yourself. And that could be things you are already doing for you. Pile 2. Okay, what else do we have? Manifestations are coming in. Wow, these are just confirmations. We have God and Goddess. So what makes you the star of the show is you're straight up a goddess. You're straight up, like, people see you as, like, a Greek god. There could be something about Snapchat. Maybe you're going to get, like, an opportunity to work with Snapchat or something, and, like, posting on Snapchat. And apparently, like, Snapchat pays a lot. So there could be something about that. or there could be something about what makes you the star of the show is maybe your Snapchat stories. You could have like the craziest Snapchat stories. There could also just be something about maybe people following you on Snapchat. There could be maybe a prince wants to follow you on Snapchat. We also have stalking. Okay, what else makes pile 2 the star of the show? We have gamer. There could be something about gaming. We also have strangers. So there could be some stranger that maybe is a gamer that sends you a snap. Okay, what else do we have? We have angel signs. You could be seeing a lot of angel signs, like just being confirmations for you, letting you know that you're going in the right direction. And to stay patient. You know, it's about the long run. It's about taking your time and not acting impulsively. I think the universe is could be testing you right now, and they could be testing your patience and seeing how I think just coming to terms and finding peace with going with the flow and not having expectations on anything and just doing what makes you happy. I think that's the name of the game. Usually those are the people that end up being the most successful is because they enjoy what they're doing. When you have expectations or you set this standard on how it has to be, that's when you end up feeling disappointed and then you give up, you know what I mean? But it's it's never gonna work out exactly the way you planned. Sometimes it's gonna lead you in different directions that end up being even better than what you hoped for. You just gotta give the opportunity a chance. We have limiting rooted beliefs. So there could be something about some sort of self-reflection. It says you are enticing. So it could be something about you never hold yourself back, pile 2. I think you're the type of person that could be really self-aware when it comes to your own limiting beliefs. You could be someone that it's not about fixing, it's about accepting. So, and it says, I want to see you again. So there could be something about what makes you the star of the show is not only are you super intuitive, but you're super self-reflective. You're able to see different ways on how things hold you back. You're super enticing. You're not trying to fix yourself. You're fully in love with yourself. You're super accepting of yourself and others. And you know that your manifestations are coming in and you're being patient for them. And you're super determined to have them. And it's about letting go. That's what I'm really getting, pile 2. Okay, pile 2. So I shuffled the Pinterest board. So these are the images that we have for you. We got this one, and it says, "Whoa, your art is gorgeous." So you could have really gorgeous art. This could be also just something that maybe you're sleepy, or what makes you the star of this show is your beauty sleep or something. And we have negative thoughts, trash kit ball. That's funny. You could be really good at throwing away your negative thoughts and not letting your negative thoughts get to you. And it says, fake it till you make it. So yeah, that is what I have for your Pinterest board. We were just gonna, so you could see that a little bit better. We were just gonna pull 1 or 2, but yeah. Oh, I didn't mean to shuffle. So that's what I have for you. I hope that helps. Thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you in one next ones. Bye. Hello, my beautiful pile 3s. If you chose this image, this will be your reading on what makes you the star of the show. So we have the Empress in reverse. It says, "The Empress, hello dear ones. It's the Empress here. Come rest in my loving embrace. And let me surround you with warmth and comfort. I believe that is something we all need in a safe space just to be. Nurturing energy, motherly love." So that is what we have. Then we have the accident card. It says, "Danger, caution, injury." And then we have the Death card in reverse. And this is what it looks like. This is a new deck that I just recently got. That's funny, the little cat. Okay. Then we got Temperance, and it's a cat with a beer and a tan and a rainbow behind it. We got the Ten of Cups, which also has another rainbow. Wow. So there could be something about rainbows for you, pile 3, and it came in reverse. And then we have Two of Coins, and there's like an infinity sign behind it. It also kind of reminds me of like the 8 ball. So let's see what is these cards about? Let's see. I'm gonna hop into it. So far what I'm getting is talking about balance. Like I'm really getting with this rainbow, like just a lot of joy and happiness. And let's look at your image. Pile 3. Okay, so yeah, I remember what I was gonna say with your image. So pile 3, your image, what makes you the star of the show is your divine feminine energy. I think you're the type of person that has so much divine feminine energy. You take such good care of yourself. You're so in love with yourself, and you have such a great balance when it comes to everything in life. You could be a very balanced person. So like in every aspect of your life, it could be very balanced. Like your social life, you stay in for yourself, you go out once in a while. Maybe your career life, you take care of your health, and then you work on your career that's balanced. There could be a lot of balance when it comes to your emotions. There could be a lot of balance when it comes to literally every aspect of your life. I think this Temperance card, I believe it's Sagittarius, but I'm gonna go get my book real quick. Oh, and you got the Can You Handle My Lifestyle card. I think you could have a very luxurious lifestyle. Or this could be the lifestyle. You could just have a very unique lifestyle. Very unique one. But people could be like, people could wonder like if they could handle your lifestyle, or maybe you wonder if other people could handle your love life. Your lifestyle. Let's see the Temperance. So Temperance is Sagittarius. It says upright, balance, moderation, patience, purpose. I think you could have also maybe a great balance between your masculine and feminine. That could be for some of you, but for majority of you, I think you could definitely be way more in your divine feminine. Because we have the Empress card, and also when I was shuffling, I think it was one of these cards. I think it was this one actually. The Empress card was behind the Death card. So you got basically 2 Empress cards, which is like heavy divine feminine. The Ten of Cups here. So with the Ten of Cups in reverse, this is like the wish fulfillment card. This card is like what everybody dreams of. I think you're everybody's dream. I think people like feel like they really have to step up when it comes to being with you, pile 3. Like I get this, like especially with the Can You Handle My Lifestyle, it's like people are like, pile 3 is, people could compare themselves a lot to you and feel like you are just so out of their league. And I think there could be something about, I think you're also very beautiful. I think you really take good care of your body, your skin, your health, your mental health. With this accident card, I'm going to look into what this Ten of Cups is in an accident, because this could be something very interesting. So the Ten of Cups says, in reverse, says disconnect, misaligned values, struggling relationships. And then it says accident. Danger. There could be something about a tiger. Danger, caution, injury. And then the Death card in reverse. Death card. Interesting. These two literally come right after each other. You have a lot of major arcana too, so that's interesting. Death card. This could be very strong in your life right now. It says resistance to change, personal transformation, inner purging. And then 2 of coins. So the 2 of coins is usually like the card of like not having a lot in the moment, or not having a lot as of right now, and juggling your time and your priorities. So it says multiple priorities, time management, prioritization, adaptability, and then it says personal transformation. Wow, pile 3. Okay, so what I'm getting with you is, I think what makes you the star of the show is the way that you can adapt to any type of change. I think with this death card, you could be having a lot of personal transformations, a lot of inner purging, a lot of like that destructive behavior, maybe specifically drinking alcohol, or like there could be some other, it's just what came out in the reading, so that could just be something in particular, or maybe there's some sort of accident or some learning something you learned that has made you like start this purging and like transform into like this beautiful butterfly. So there could be something about, and people may not be seeing it just yet. It's almost like in your own personal vicinity, your own personal space where you're purging, you're having this inner purging inside. It's like this, you know how they say manifestation is like, first it comes within you, and then it's like, then your whole outside transforms. And I think there's something about you, pile 3, where you're really purging this like gunk out from within you that is no longer serving you. And it's so tied to transforming your whole life. Like it's literally you don't even understand how much is gonna transform your daily life, and it's gonna make it, your lifestyle is only going up from here. And it could have to do with like building money. There could be something in particular that wasn't serving you, like some sort of habit, bad habit, or just thing that was being done that wasn't serving you, and you're like no longer letting that hold you back anymore. There could be something about getting better at prioritizing. Maybe you're someone that's really good at prioritizing themselves, prioritizing their mental health, prioritizing their health. And then also when it comes to prioritizing their goals, their dreams, and not prioritizing anything that isn't, aligned with your values, aligned with your dreams, aligned with what you know to be true for yourself and what you want for yourself, pile 3. I think you have really high standards, and it's like a good thing. Like it's like that's what gets you to where you want to be, because you know your value. And I think with the 10 of Cups, it may not be with, you may not have a lot of people that are at that wavelength yet. Maybe you recently just had this purging and people have been noticing. People are like, wow, like pile 3 is different. People have been noticing your difference. And people are like starting to feel like maybe the people you surround yourself with at this moment, you can't really connect that well with. And people are noticing that. And it's not that they don't still love you, care for you, and want to support you. It could just be that maybe at this moment they don't feel like your values align with this 10 of Cups. It's like this whole like friend group around a fire, or family around a fire. And there's nothing wrong with not having, having differences than your family. It's good, everybody's different. Everybody has different perspectives. There could just be something about that don't let that discourage you. You don't have to fit into this box. You don't have to fit into what other people are doing, or what other people, if anything, it just makes you stand out more from a crowd. And that's a good thing, because, it's about having an audience. So I think pile 3, I know it could be uncomfortable stepping outside of the box, but I think you're just so used to it that you've always been different, or you've always been your unique, authentic self. And it's time to shine. It's time to fully embrace it, and it's time to shine. Be your motherfucking different ass self. So with this accident card, let's talk about the Empress in reverse. Let's see more specifically what this is saying. So the Empress says creative block dependent on others. Yeah. Girl, you are no longer dependent on others. You are so independent. You are so reliant on yourself and finding what, makes you happy. It's not about, you don't have to fit into this group. I know it's scary not to be someone that doesn't fit in to like a group, but like that's what makes you unique. That's what makes you stand out. That's what people love about you, is your uniqueness. It's no more hiding it away. And I think with this Temperance card, there could be like a balance. You could find a balance with it. You could find a balance where it's not, you don't have to get rid of these people out of your life. It's not that like, oh, just because you guys don't line up anymore that you have to just like run away or something. You could still have beautiful connections with these people, but just, don't lose yourself in that. Don't lose yourself in feeling like you need to seek their validation. And like, I think if that doesn't resonate, I think that's like, let me reword that. You don't look for people's validation. That's the thing. And that's why, and you're not dependent on other people and their validation or seeking what they think. You know what's best for you. So that's what I really have with these cards. And you could be currently having maybe a little bit of a creative block. And this could be saying that, how can you reignite your passion? How can you reignite your fiery creativity that's within you that maybe has been lost? And we have the accident. It says danger, caution, injury. I really don't know what this card is about. So like I kind of want to let's pull some index messages. We have, Mexico came out. So for some of you, maybe you guys are Mexican, or there could be something about that. It says you are so patient and have a lot of wisdom. So accident, you could be maybe very cautious. There could be like maybe some sort of worries. You could be releasing traumas. You could be maybe like this is a mental accident. Maybe like there could be something about patience and family, like feeling like an accident. Maybe feeling like again with like feeling out there. Yeah. I'm also getting something about like your natural beauty. Like, I feel like even when you don't have makeup on, you could be absolutely stunning. Pile 3. Oh, whoa. Relax. Sorry. Okay, so what else makes pile 3 the star of the show? For some of you, could be maybe you are a male. And it could be that maybe for some of you could be on like LGBTQ, because we do have the rainbow. For some of you, it could be like your male friends. Maybe you have like a lot of males, like male around you, like males. There could be a male keeping tabs on you. And maybe it's the way that you interact with men. It could be something about like, you only like get this type of energy from men, like anything for you. So that's what I'm getting. You could be a blonde, or you could also have brown hair. We have both here. Okay, what else makes pile 2 stand out? Be the star of the show. What makes pile 3 the star of the show? Holy shit, I just said pile 2, so sorry about that. It says, I want to see you again. Interesting. We also have kinky. We also have your outfits are always on point. So people could really love your outfits. And it says be to attract. For some of you, there could be maybe a Taurus male that wants to see you again. There could be something about maybe you are a Taurus, and that could be like the energy that you give off. But that's what we have with that. Let's see what we get with your Pinterest board. We're only going to pull one image for today. The next reading I do is going to be only Pinterest board. So yeah, let's see what we get. We have impulse control games for littles. What is going on here? She's got her like hands tied up and she's in like a library. Could be something about that. It says, in my own world. You could be in your own world. Oh, these are so pretty. Maybe you're receiving some really beautiful flowers soon. It could be something about like desserts. It says, do you live here? It says, yes, welcome home. No, what the hell you want? And then we have Persephone and what's his name? I forgot. Sorry, guys. It says, you are deserving of happiness, okay to prioritize your needs, loved, enough as you are, the owner of your story, one of a kind, and allowed to change. You could be definitely receiving a lot of gifts. You could be maybe receiving a lot of gifts, or maybe what makes you the star of the show is maybe your gift giving. Maybe you're so good at gift giving and like you make these cute little arts and crafts for people. People love your talent, and of course the money rolling in. You could just carry a lot of cash. Maybe you have a lot of cash always, or you just have like a fucking ton of money in your cartera or your purse or whatever. So that's what I have for you, pile 3. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, give it a like, consider subscribing, and I'll see you in one of our next ones. Bye!